Welcome to the 136th episode of Lalitha Sahasranam. Saturation is the key for blissful life. We will explore one more classic example from Treta Yuga, that is Ramayana. Now, Ravana age at the time of death was not mentioned by Valmiki, but a rough estimate gives us an indication he would have lived at least a minimum of 150,000 years or 1.5 lakh years, if not less. So now the last battle between Rama and Ravana, just before the death, Ravana drives his chariot in an anti-clockwise direction, in a mode that in a surrendering mode. So that is a sign of saturation. So it has taken 150,000 years, at least minimum, for Ravana to get saturated in the taste that his soul has chosen. And his soul has chosen several tastes, and one of them is that he wanted to die in the hands of a person who is an ambassador or who is a representation of Lord Vishnu. So he doesn't want to die. He doesn't want his soul to depart with no other person less than Lord Vishnu's in the battle. So that was one of his one of the tastes, and he realizes that in the last moments, and in a surrendering mode, he drives his chariot, and then the last battle took place, and his soul departs the body, completely saturated. So that's an example from Treta Yuga. Let us move on. Next nama is Vedavedya, transformed form of Vamanayana, that is Vedavedya. The entities of Jagatikanda in east-west or Purvayana, Paschimayana getting saturated through Vamanayana. The saturated form of anti-clockwise direction of Vamanayana is transformed into Vedavedya. The practicing and application of Veda are mainly linked to the way we pronounce them. So the four Vedas, the Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda and Atharvana Veda, they chant the same slokas, but the chanting style is different, the pronunciation is different. So the Vedas is essentially the acoustics, that's what matters, the way we utter the words, that's what is Veda. And this has also been supported by Pranava, the Omkara. Hence it is connected to Suddha Vidya, which is the subset of Shodasha Vidya. So those who are successful in Shodasha Vidya can easily apply Veda Vidya to the technique to the Veda Vidya, easily apply Shodasha Vidya technique to the Veda Vidya. If not, then those who are practicing Veda, they have to learn and apply the Shodasha Vidya to Veda Vidya. Practicing of Veda without the application of Shodasha Vidya will not yield any result, because the energy waves, the acoustic energy waves, will not carry that intensity if the Shodasa Vidya is not applied to the Veda Vidya. The family of veins in east-west direction, or the Purvayana Paschimayana, after a thorough cleaning, the acoustics in north-south or Uttarayana Dakshinayana direction is called Veda Vedya. So those individuals whose nadi or veins are thoroughly cleaned without any blockages, whatever they speak or whatever they say will be melodious. Chintamani, the residence where the next generation is to be nurtured, that Chintamani, the residence, is surrounded by four boundaries, or these four boundaries are known as four Vedas. The soul, deciding to assume a physical body prior to entering the Chintamani, undergoes a counseling and preaching from Ishwari, the Guru form. This training is Suddha Vidya or Shodasa Vidya, that is given to the soul. The shield surrounding the soul in mother's womb is the Shodasa Vidya. That's why the soul exhibits the brightness of the light. Those who get trained in Shodasa Vidya, they exhibit natural radiance. And those who are well versed with the Shodasa Vidya, when their soul departs from the body, we can see the light or the energy or the brightness. That is the Shodasa Vidya of the soul. Therefore, the brightness associated with the souls is due to the Shodasa Vidya. The soul which undergoes preachings of the Guru prior to entering the physical body are in five forms, namely Suddha Vidya, Saubhagya Vidya, Lopamudra Vidya, Rugvajushadharva, Samaveda Vidya. Through this Nama, Veda Vedya, Kantada Katiparyanta, Madhyakota Swarupini, re-enters planet Earth. Vedascha Sarvai Rahameva Vidya. Rucham Prachi Mahati Diguchate Dikshina Mahuryaju Shama Param Atharvana Mangirasam Pratichim Samna Mudicha Mahati Diguchate. Next Nama is Vindhyachala Nivasini. This is a beautiful Nama with a beautiful significance. The transformed form of Varuni Madhavihvala is Vindhyachala Nivasini, the origin of technique of pranayama, the application of pranayama. Application of Kamalatmika Vidya in a rarefied form of Varada Mudra, resulting in a situation similar to the controlling of the air movement in a cave. The undisturbed state posture of yoga is called Vindhyachala Nivasini. Therefore, the application of Kamalatmika Vidya through Varada Mudra, promoting undisturbed yoga posture that is similar to the environment that prevails in the mountain caves, is called Vindhyachala Nivasini. The reason for disturbance is unyielding, incompliant, and disobedient Varuni Nadi. Varuni Nadi, that is unyielding, promotes excessive oscillations of the mind, as already discussed. The Varuni Nadi that became submissive, that is submissive to Kamalatmika Vidya, or Kamalatmika Vidya seizing the unyielding Varuni Nadi, such Varuni Nadi turns into the form of a stem of lotus. In that situation, there won't be any disturbance. Hence, Nivasini reflects a stable form of residence that is on top of the mountain. The blossomed form of Kamala Vidya transforming into Vardha Mudra and subsequently becoming Yoga Mudra. This is the technique of Pranayama. Pranayama means the technique that establishes a connection between the body and the soul. Pranayama is the technique of shaking up or stirring up the soul energy through the churning of air, that is called pranayama. So, slightly displacing the soul energy through the controlling of the air movement, that is called pranayama. And with that, the connection or the link between soul and the body gets more thoroughly gets established. So with this nama, the practicing of yoga and pranayama prospered on planet Earth. Vindhyachala are the mountain terrain existing in central India. Vindhyachala Nivasini is the resident of Vindhya mountains. So what is Universal Mother doing in Vindhya mountains? Is she eating fruits or taking a ride on the mountains? None of these. She is practicing pranayama sitting in a stable posture in Vindhya mountain caves. Why does she have to do it? She doesn't know how to practice pranayama? No. Through the entities of Kalalapa, Kanta, Kadambari, Priya, those individuals who got succumbed to the infatuation, the endearment, and in the process getting disconnected to their soul. The soul departure from for such individuals at the time of death is very difficult, because the soul got disconnected from their Kamacharana cycle. The Universal Mother, in the form of Vindhyachala Nivasini, assists such individuals in pranayama technique so that the soul departs from the body in a smooth transition. This energy form of Universal Mother is known as Vindhyachala Nivasini. Through the Nama Vindhyachala Nivasini, Sakti Kutayaka Tapanna Kachanto Bhagadarini re-enters planet Earth. In Padma Purana, Trikutena Tada Sita Vindhye Vindhyadivasini. In a scripture called Pancharatra Lakshmi Tantra, Vaivasvatem Tare Tauja Punallum Bhuni Sumbhake Utpatsyete Varan Matte Devepa Dravakarini Nandagopa Kule Jata Yasoda Garbhasambhava Tavaham Nasayashwami Nandhakya Vindhyavasini. With this nama, this sloka is completed. Viswadhika Vedavedya Vindhyachala Nivasini. What does it mean? Viswadhika as faculty of personality, Vedavedya as faculty of intellect, Vindhyachala Nivasini as faculty of discretion. Remaining namas we'll explore in the next episode. Thank you.